is flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Paul. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties.
There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll do it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Fires left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Trying play action. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking for a man. It's Cooks. Fires complete on the crosser. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. He's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets it out quickly.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Running back searching for a hole. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted.
And that's his 2nd big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the 1st quarter.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's Cooks. With the catch, it's Duarte. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Galladay. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They think there's room to run to the right here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Read option left on second down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got his man. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing. So if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Galladay.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to pass, it's Cooks. Good timing on the quick out. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Got the quick pass. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help quickly out to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Oh, what a move. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Off play action. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half?
A little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Cooks. Shoots it to the left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the left. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left.
He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air. It's Cooks. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Hard running there. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Flips it out in the flat. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Carolina.
Hold it. Finds his man on the left.
Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down mark is.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. The give on the option. And he's knocked down. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Pulled and fired complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick release on the RPO. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The give to the back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And you want to to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Red pass, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw, it's Cooks. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way. The 40. The 30. He's at the... Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference waving off the pick 6. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
TCU 35, Texas Tech 14.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The screen, and watch out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Quick spin on the ride. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now he's looking to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. To the air, it's Cooks. A spectacular one-hand grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
2 hands is coached. You know, 1 hand's optional. What a great one-handed stab.
And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the air on 2nd down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He'll do it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.